Just 2 weeks after a child sex abuse scandal rocked Penn State, allegations of child molestation have emerged at Syracuse University. At the center of the allegations is longtime assistant basketball coach Bernie Fine, who has been put on administrative leave as police investigate the allegations. ESPN reports the accusations were made by two former ball boys. Now 39, Bobby Davis told ESPN's Outside the Lines that Fine allegedly molested him beginning in 1984 when he was 11 or 12 years old.
Honestly, I don't even remember if I thought that was what was supposed to happen. You know, I know I cringed up and didn't want it to happen, and I was very, you know, like, what's going on? You know, I just remember being disgusted in a sense, you know. But that's when everything, you know, when he started trying to touch me, my private.
Davis was a ball boy for 6 years and says the abuse occurred at Fine's home, at Syracuse basketball facilities, and on team road trips, including the 1987 Final Four.
If I had, you know, just shorts on, he would just put his first he'd start rubbing my leg, and then he'd sit, you know, he'd sit next to me and rub my leg, and then just gradually, you know, put his hand on my pants.
Davis says the alleged sexual contact continued until he was around 27. Davis's stepbrother, Mike Lang, is now 45. He was also a ball boy and told ESPN that Fine molested him while he was in the 5th or 6th grade.
When he first did it, he'd move away and you wouldn't say anything because you know, you didn't feel like you were capable of saying anything, you know. He's a god to you, you know, or he can do whatever he wants, but not with me. I didn't feel right about it, and I told him that, Bernie, please don't do that to me. And then, you know, he'd do it again and again, and just made you feel odd.
Syracuse's senior vice president for public affairs, Kevin Quinn, says the school was contacted in 2005 by an adult male who told him he had reported to Syracuse City Police that he had been subjected to inappropriate contact by an associate men's basketball coach. Quinn says the alleged activity took place in the 1980s and 1990s, and that police declined to pursue the matter because that statute of limitations had expired. Syracuse Chancellor Nancy Cantor said in a statement Friday the school will not turn a blind eye to the allegations. Head basketball coach Jim Boeheim released a statement saying the matter was fully investigated by the university in 2005, and it was determined that the allegations were unfounded. As for reaction from Syracuse students,
frankly, I think it's being blown out of proportion because of the whole Penn State thing. I don't feel like there's as much evidence as people are making it seem like.
ESPN says it first investigated the accusations in 2003, but decided not to run the story because there was no independent evidence to corroborate the allegations. John Klobuchar, The Associated Press.